welcome to Remington Park, where we're going to bring you 7 live training races here this morning, beginning with a group of paints and Appaloosas. And let's take a look at the post parade, which we recorded just a few minutes ago. The one horse is Knuckle Buster, trained by Matt Whitekiller. The 2, Fast and Loose, trained by Eddie Lee Willis. Scratch the 3 horse out of here. The 4, CG Winn-Dixie, trained by Jesus Ruiz. The 5, El Gran Martino, trained by D. Keener. The 6 is out of order. Here's the 7, A Political Mess. The conditioner is D. Keener. And here's the 5, another trained by D. Keener, El Gran Martino. And these horses are making their way to the Remington Park starting gate. And we bring in Jim Byers for his take on this group. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Keith. Nice to be with you once again. If you're watching us live on March 6th, you will see that the starting gate now adorned with sponsorships, because coming up tomorrow, March 7th, opening night of the spring quarter horse meeting here at Remington. Take out the 3 in this race, Paints and Appaloosas, 2-year-olds, 55 degrees with just a very slight crosswind blowing toward the building here in Oklahoma City as we get started. Couple of good workers in here. CG Winn-Dixie, the 4, had a work back on the 10th of February that was 16th best out of 54, going 2:20 and 11:92 out of the gate. And just before that, a couple of days before that, had a work that was 3rd best out of 24 out of the gate. Another good worker, Captain Fancy, number 6, Mallory Norton trainee, went 25th best out of 122nd about 3 weeks ago in the middle of February, 1376 handily out of the gate. And El Gran Martino, the D. Keener runner, a paint colt by Painted Turnpike, who stands at West Wind Farms in Purcell, Oklahoma. El Gran Martino had a work that was 19th best out of 132 250-yard workers on Valentine's Day. 6 of them lined up. Fast track, getting set. Training race 1 of 7. And these youngsters, a little jumpy, that's to be expected in there, and they're off. Slow start for the gray, CG Winn-Dixie, number 4. Good start for Captain Fancy outside. Mallory Norton's runner immediately takes the lead, running back to that good work, and is going to take it to El Gran Martino, who appeared to be second over Fast and Loose, who's another Painted Turnpike offspring. So good performance for Captain Fancy. A North Dakota bred and owned by Randall Schwartz, owned by Mallory Norton, just shoots out of the gate. You'll note the 7, A Political Mess. Another D. Keener broke outward. And we'll have to clean that up before he comes back for a evening pari-mutuel race. But what a performance by Captain Fancy. A filly by I'm the Captain Now from ND Bunny Jet, bred in North Dakota. Runs back to that really sprightly work on February 15th. And a slow and awkward start for the gray filly, CG Winn-Dixie. She may have to come back for more. We'll see if she gets approved. You can always go to our presenting sponsors website, oqhra.com. Check out the results, individual horse-by-horse comments, which are produced by the Remington Park staff. And once the results are compiled, all the times are done, you can go to oqhra.com for those results. And videos from our coverage here at RaceView Network.
And speaking of videos, coming off on the 23rd of March, a day full of stakes races, including the Oklahoma Futurity. And Paints and Appaloosas will be featured in a few stakes races, including the Oklahoma Paint and Appaloosa Futurity. Here's a look at last year's running of that event, a $203,000 event in Grade 1. And won by Whiskey and Rain, who went on to do some other good things in the state of Oklahoma. And the Oklahoma Paint and Appaloosa Futurity, one of several added money races on Saturday, March 23rd. $175,000 event at 300 yards. 2-year-old Paints and Appaloosas going in that one. So one of the several lucrative stakes races that will be featured throughout the spring meeting here at Remington Park. We're glad you're with us. Stay with us. We'll have more training races. The next ones being for quarter horses, again at 250 yards, 2-year-olds in those events. We're glad you're here. Stay with us.